Yeah.
I guess.
I wasn't crazy about the movie.
I
But
haven't
that's
seen
good.
it. I've heard mixed things, but it's always one polar opposite of the other. It's
But
awesome.
Living Color, man, yeah, there's an old school band I just loved.
Never heard that song.
Really? Oh,
No.
you go home tonight and you look up some. Do you know anything by Living Color?
No.
Oh,
It might be the kind of thing where I know them, but I just don't know I know them.
good thing this podcast isn't about music because you would have been fired right there. No, you should go. You should go home and check out some Living Color. Rolling Stones. It's again good song in context
Awesome song.
of it's an okay song, but it'll be good for Guitar Hero 3. A lot of people know the song and it's got that catchy riff.
Sure. Bro.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Which one is that? All their songs went together.
I'm not even gonna try and imitate it.
Try.
No, not a chance.
Because Smashing Pumpkins are alright, but they're all kind of.
It was the lead single off of Siamese Dream, I believe.
That doesn't help me at all.
Second album.
Doesn't help me at all. I have their greatest hits.
Go home and look up some Smashing Pumpkins.
I have their greatest hits. It's all my greatest
there
hits.
you go. Beastie Boys, Sabotage, great song.
Beastie Boys
Weezer.
all sound the same.
Weezer, My Name Is Jonas.
Could have been better Weezer songs on there.
I like that song a lot.
I think Buddy Holly would have been a good first.
I don't think so.
Song.
No.
It's really easy, but that's what a first tier song is. Plus,
No, I would have. I would have picked something off of Weezer's B-sides or something like that.
You would.
I would. Yeah, I would, because I'm like that. And Muse, I like Muse. I don't know how that's going to translate into a Guitar Hero song. There's going to be a lot of people that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe in the U.S. Muse is huge, but at least here, not so much.
Okay. And 4 songs they added that are going to be covers, which means that they're going to do it in-house and not have the original recordings, are Rock and Roll All Night, as made famous by Kiss, School's Out, as made famous by Alice Cooper, Slow Ride, as made famous by Foghat, and Barracuda, as made famous by Heart.
I'm surprised they didn't have Barracuda in there ages ago.
Well, they had the other Heart song in.
What was that? That was
I know one.
Crazy on You.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good song. I love the starting. I love playing that. But
good tune, but Barracuda. Everyone, you pull 100 people and say name a Heart song. Probably 80% of them are going to say Barracuda, or that song that goes dun 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 dun. It's got that nice trot to it.
They actually sound quite similar.
They do.
When you put them side by side, like the start of Crazy on You is obviously very different. But once you get down to the dun 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 dun, then Crazy on You is pretty much the exact same thing.
Nice trot on an E chord.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
Slow Ride's pretty good.
Yeah, and more details, of course, as the game. What's the tentative release date? I haven't heard a tentative release date on this. Jordan's phone's ringing.
Yeah.
Is it the developers of Guitar Hero 3? Is it Activision?
That's an update, by the way. Some updates.
This just in.
They're also going to have. They also announced guitar controllers. So the Gibson Les Paul guitar for the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and the Wii consoles, and the Gibson Kramer is going to be on the PS2. And all controllers will be wireless.
That's nice.
Which is a very nice addition.
That's an absolute must, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was weird playing Guitar Hero 2 on my 360.
I was absolutely shocked that the 360 had a wired controller.
That was
at launch.
That wasn't their fault though. That was Microsoft.
Why?
Because they had, at least at that time, they had announced that the wireless is proprietary to Microsoft. Only first-party stuff is going to be wireless. So I'm wondering if it's not a situation where they found this out too late and added the wire, and now this time maybe Microsoft is going to make the controller and then package it in with the game.
I don't know.
Or something, but Microsoft was really...
That was a huge detriment for me, anyway. Honestly, I have Guitar Hero 1 and 2 for PSP, or for PS2, and I was going to trade them in to get Guitar Hero 2 for the 360, but as soon as I found out I couldn't get it with a wireless controller, I kept my Guitar Hero 1 and 2.
I still haven't bought Guitar Hero 2, but that's not for a lack of wanting. For 360, I had it for PS2, but I can't find a copy in town anywhere.
Really?
Every time I do find a copy, I have no money.
So,
not good timing.
Okay. Rock out.
Rock on.
Along the same lines as the 360, I guess really the only big title that I can think of, everything's been pushed so far back, Forza Motorsport 2.
Yeah, definitely. I'm obviously hyped for that one, having bought a wheel last week for that.
Yep, price drop on the wheel.
Yes, but I had gotten it open box for a really good price anyway, because I got it from Future Shop where I work, so...
Do you feel cheated?
Not overly, because I got it for half off, so... And I still save money over buying it with the $20 price drop that you just gave.
Oh, it was only a $20 price drop. Well, it was in the Future Shop flyer this week. for.
I don't think they had. They make those flyers so far ahead. I doubt they actually got the price drop before the flyer went out.
Okay.
So it's probably not.
Because it was in the flyer for like $60 off.
Really?
Yeah.
I wasn't aware. I'll have to talk to an entertainment associate about that.
Yeah. No, it's if you just go to the front, look at your flyer. $60 off.
Futureshop.ca for all the latest electronics and entertainment.
This week's podcast brought to you by Futureshop.ca. We'll have to see if we can squeak out a couple dollars from them.
Yeah. Well, I'll talk to my boss.
Dear Future Shop, would you like to sponsor our podcast on gaming and piracy? I mean, nothing. No, modifying. We don't pirate. We modify. Yeah.
Purely for just entertainment reasons, not for pirating.
Yeah. Hey, actually, you know what? I should. I'm gonna go back on you for a second, Jordan, and mention that with last week's podcast on when we were talking about the FTA stuff, the free to air, and we were talking about how there's rumors about new encoding system and or a new way to implement keys, whether it be through Bell or Dish Network, and we haven't really seen anything yet. More surprising than that was this Saturday with the UFC fight. I was anticipating all kinds of grief, but don't know a single person that had any problems. It just was smooth as silk. I don't know whether that's a good sign or a bad sign. It kind of makes me worried when a pay-per-view event.
Storm?
Yeah, I'm well. It's almost like referencing between the FTA and the 360. It's almost the same way it was. I mean, you got it good right now, but what are they preparing for?
Yeah.
Because normally something like that, whether it was a previous UFC fight or a Super Bowl or a big pay-per-view event, they're always messing with people in one way or another, and we didn't see anything, nothing. So
maybe they just gave up.
Yeah, not a chance. Not a chance. Maybe the rumors of some new system is gonna hold some water. Yeah, I don't know. We'll keep everyone posted as we get more information. So Forza Motorsport 2, you're playing the demo. I've played the demo. What do you think?
It's actually really fun.
Yeah.
It's the demo's kind of limited because it's only one course, but there are still like 30 cars in the demo, so you get to play around with a lot of them.
There's that many in the demo?
Yeah, there's a lot. There's like 10 on each class.
Hmm.
But the only problem is that like the heart of Forza is the customization, and you
Yeah.
obviously don't get that from a demo. It's like pick this car, go on this track, and then you.
Yeah. Well, it's the one thing everybody, that the developers have said about the game, and a lot of people don't realize it. I guess they, think just like a traditional, like a Need for Speed or something like that, where, I mean, a lot of time, in my opinion, is spent getting the stylizing and the graphics and the feel of the game, like the overall image or concept package for a game, and then they work out the physics and things like that. Whereas Forza is sort of done backwards to that. It's at heart, it's like the best driving sim out there.
Even when you look at there's a way when you look at a replay to see what physics are at play.
Mm-hmm.
When you're driving, it shows like where the most pressure is on your tire and how